Peace, guys. My name is Kay, and I am a messenger of the universe. So, today's video, I am going to be discussing 2019 and 2020 because this year has just been such a crazy year for me. Like, this year was just incredible, honestly, because in 2019, I just learned a lot of things, from just letting go of what no longer serves me, like learning to get more into my heart space, going through major transformations, just changing things in my life, changing things for myself, and learning to live for me and enjoying it. Okay, so honestly, the other day I was looking through my notes, and I had notes from December of 2018, and like I was just reading them all up until like December of this year, and it really amplified like the fact that I went through a major transformation in 2019, and I feel like a lot of people around me have also gone through the same thing. So you might have noticed that 2019 was a year of just transformation, not just you but the things around you, like just huge transformations. Like I went from the beginning of this year, I was extremely depressed, suicidal. Like I didn't think that I would even like be here right now, like today. Like I thought I would either be in a coffin or like in a mental hospital or something. Like this year has just been like insane when I honestly like think about it, because it's just crazy how like things can happen so fast, like things change so quickly, like just the snap of your fingers, and things are just different, like things aren't the same anymore. And for me, that change was so dramatic in my life that it like changed me into who I am today. And it actually like I'm a happier person now. Like I'm satisfied. I'm learning to live for me and do what makes me happy, and just learning to just embrace the fact that I am a free spirit. Like I honestly enjoy being a free spirit because it makes me feel like I don't have any restrictions. Like I don't have to limit myself to what I can do, because I know that I can do anything. And 2019 really made me realize that. And for me to realize that, I had to go through the things that I went through before. I had to go through those depression and the anxiety and the panic attacks and everything that I had to go through, like put me here today and put me in this mindset. I would probably not be as humble if I just, started off being how I am right now, because those situations, those experiences that break us down really like humble us when we look at it from a higher perspective, and when we're not, in that same situation as before. And yeah, 2019 was just the year of transformation. Like I really had to cut out a lot of things in my life, especially towards the end of the year. Like I was really like, at first it was hard for me to like let go of things. Like I just didn't want to let go. I was just holding on to so many things. But when I figured out, or at least like noticed the pattern, that when I let go of these things, new better things come in, it got so much easier for me to let things go. Like just letting go of the things, the people, the situations, like everything that just was bringing me down. It just got so much easier. Like if I realize someone's not serving me, I'm just like, you know what, you shouldn't be in my life. You're not someone that I want to share my success with. You're not someone that I want to share my happiness with. And it really helped me to be free, be me, just like learning who I am authentically, just following my heart and listening to my intuition and my gut, and connecting to my higher self, my future self, my spirit guides, my angels, and asking for guidance, and learning that it's okay to ask for help. It's like you can ask for help. It's okay to go to someone else if you can't figure things out for yourself. Luna, what did you learn in 2019? So she's like, I learned how to eat all the time and be spoiled, a spoiled little princess. So, but honestly, I can feel the energy of 2020 gaining momentum because I know that 2020 is going to be that year. Like it is going to be the year of big manifestations. I actually wrote down everything that I would like to manifest in 2020, and actually, a tip for when you are writing your 2020 manifestations, or your manifestations in general, a healthy tip to have is to make sure you don't like state too specifically what you want to manifest. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but the way I wrote my manifestations is I didn't say like, here, I'm gonna grab my journal so that I can like have a specific example. Let's see. I wrote like 2 pages, and it says, Let's see, what's an example here? Okay, for career, I said I'm going to thrive in doing what I love. I didn't say what doing what I love is, because honestly I'm not like 100% on what that is, because there's a lot of things that I love to do. But when it comes to my career, I didn't say, oh, I want to, unless you like know in your heart that this is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, just release the expectations of how it's going to manifest. Like, I am going to thrive in being a singer or something, or I'm going to thrive in being a comedian, if you're not too sure, because then you know you're going to actually thrive being a comedian or a singer, but then you're going to realize like, wow, like I wanted to do this instead of being a comedian. But you know, at the time you're not going to know what you're going to want to do in the future. So that's why like I kind of like set them as general intentions, so that I can release the expectations and allow those things to come to me, because I'm going to know what I love to do when it comes to me, or at least what career-wise, what I'm going to love to do, because there's just a lot of things that I want to achieve regarding my career and everything. So that's why I'm not limiting myself to just one thing or one aspiration or goal when I manifest. And even here I wrote inspiration to the world. I'm going to uplift the world on a large scale in 2020. I am raising the consciousness of the entire globe! Exclamation point. I really just kind of like just wrote my heart out with this, because this is really what the things I want to do and achieve in 2020. You know, travel, work, romance, friendships, you know, all that good stuff. And I know that there's a lot of changes coming into my life as well, because I've been manifesting on a large scale, and I'm just preparing myself for the changes that are going to be happening, because I can feel the energy of 2020 gaining momentum, because I know 2020 is going to be my year. Okay, and that is not just my year, okay, it's everyone's year, it's all of our year. You know, this is going to be the year of manifesting, making your dreams come to reality, learning to break free from those restrictions, learning to not place yourself in a box so that you can't move anywhere. Like 2020 is going to be that year of beautiful, just making your dreams come into fruition, making them come to reality, and learning to enjoy life. Honestly, I feel like 2020 we are going to learn to enjoy life, instead of like being in those like vibrations that we have to be afraid of stuff, that we have to be fearful of what is going to happen in our lives, because all of this is happening for our highest good. Okay, you know, of course at the time it may not feel like it, but all of this is happening for a greater purpose. And if it's kind of hard to see the bigger picture when you're going through stuff and you're like feeling all the emotions, the fear, the sadness and everything at the moment, but at the end of the day it's happening for you, not to you. And I know that's kind of tough to hear, especially when you are going through it, but I feel like some people really need to hear that. Like, don't let the fear or the anger or the low vibrational emotions, you know, the guilt, shame and everything that I usually talk about in my videos, don't let those get to you and make you not live your life completely and fully, because the more you spend your time focusing and worrying about the little things, such as the fear and what could happen, what could be, then you're missing out on the positive aspect of everything, and you lose sight of what you do have, and which is also like for basically like encouraging you to have an attitude of gratitude. You know, like you lose sight of what's already there and what you already have, and you just look at everything from a place of lack instead of a place of like abundance. And in order to attract abundance, you have to realize that you are already abundant, and that you're just attracting even more abundance into your life, because you're a magnet for abundance. And 2020 is really gonna change lives. Okay, 2020 is going to be an amazing year, and I hope that 2019 was as wonderful as it was for me, for all of you. And if you're going through that transformation and I feel like the end of 2019 we're getting rid of everything. It's like we're just purging out all of those belief systems, those habits, those just all that stuff that's no longer serving us, so that we step into 2020 with a clean slate, and that we are ready to manifest our deepest desires on a big level. Okay, so yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. It's not very long, but I feel like it's something that some of people need to hear. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kay, and thank you so much for being here. And if you resonated with this message, then, you know, drop a like, comment and subscribe if you want to. I'm going to be posting another video eventually. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but you know, you can comment some ideas or anything. But thank you so much for watching. Yeah, that's all I have to say for you guys. Peace.